Hi students, and welcome to week 14 in your online general psychology course. This week we are covering chapter 14, which is over industrial and organizational psychology. This is one of the newest sub areas of psychology and focuses really on how psychology adds to the business world and to leadership styles and so forth. So, very interesting information in this chapter on industrial and organizational psychology. You may also hear it called I&O psychology. It's the same thing. So let's take a look at your module here. You have your PowerPoint for chapter 14. You do have a writing assignment that is due this week. I'm going to come back and talk about that. As far as Connect assignments, you have two matching, one on organizational psychology research and the other on scientific management, and then your chapter 14 quiz. So let's take a look at this analysis of a research article. Please don't get thrown off. I know that sounds like a mouthful and can be intimidating, this whole analysis thing. It's really not that difficult of an assignment. So let's walk through it. Before I point it out, I do want you to see that right above here, I have put an example for you guys. So if you're still unclear after me going through this, what I'm asking for, you do have a written assignment here as an example. So let me open this up here. This will also measure your student learning outcome number 5. I also have a video right here that walks you through it that will go into more depth than what I'm about to give you here. So the first thing that's important to know is that you are all going to be reading the same exact article. Don't find your own article, read this article right here. The reason why is I want you to make sure that you know how to search the SAC library for a specific article. So that will take us all to the same article. This is part of the APA citation here. If you go to this link, it's likely not to pull that article up for you. I'm not putting that link there for you to use. It just highlights it because of how the citation is written. Because you do need to log in through the SAC library to access the article, and this doesn't necessarily provide that direct access in. So I have the directions here. Our library homepage changes pretty regularly on how to search, but this are more or less will get you, and there's always more than one way to get to the articles, but this will help you. And in the video, you can see where I've walked through showing you how to get to the article. So once you have the article, you'll read the article. And then what I want you to do is just use this layout right here and break down the article. So you'll find that the article is organized in the same way, in these same subcategories, and just answer the question there. You're not rewriting a paper. You are really dissecting and breaking down a peer-reviewed article. Every APA peer-reviewed article is written in the same manner. So you have the same sections and you can find the same type of information in each section. And so the purpose of this exercise is to help you with the practice of that, okay? So again, more information in that video, but hopefully you know what you're doing. I'm very interested in this critique part right here. Uh-oh, the numbering got thrown off. I'm sorry. And on yours, you can number it appropriately. Sorry, sometimes Canvas reorganizes things for me. But on your critique here, I'm really interested in what you think about the article. What do you think they could improve on? What other questions do you have, etc.? That really shows me your comprehension and understanding of what you read in the article. And then do not forget to put the correct APA citation for the article on your assignment. I will count off 10 points right off the top if you don't reference your article, because that is a very important habit to get used to provide the proper reference style. So you have a lot of resources, a lot of tools on how to do that. And then in the library, also, when you find the article, you'll see a little cite window, and then you choose APA, and it shows you how that looks. So lots of resources to get that APA reference right if you're still practicing with those. Please don't title your reference works cited. That's MLA. We're writing an APA, and so it should be reference, okay? So just get used to that, and then also pay attention to the indentation of how the reference is indented. Again, you have a couple of examples there for you. Please reach out to me if you need any help with this. It's not a long article that you're reading, and it's not a long assignment. I'm really just asking you to answer these questions. It's not like you're doing a literature review or rewriting papers or what have you. So make sure you get it done. We are almost done here. You're doing a great job, and we are really almost finished with the semester. So while I have you, so that's what we're doing for this week, week 14. I'm going to go ahead and preview the next couple weeks of the semester that takes us to the end, so you know exactly what's coming, and you can prepare and figure out your time management. So for week 15, which is the last week of classes, it's our last chapter, and it's on the psychological disorders, okay? And so you'll have a couple of Connect assignments and your your chapter 15 quiz. That will be your last Connect assignments and your last quiz. Chapter 15 is it. The following week is final exam week. And for final exam week, you don't have a new chapter, no new content. All you need to do is make sure that you have completed your final exam by Wednesday, December 13th. So it will be open for you. So after you have finished chapter 15, whenever your schedule allows, you can go ahead and move on to the final exam. You do not have to wait until December 13th to complete that exam. You can do it early as long as it is done by December 13th. So the final exam will cover chapters 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that's 12 through 15, not just 12 and 15, okay? So very, very similar to the midterm. Very, very similar to what you do every week with your chapter quizzes. So the best way to prepare is to go back over here to your McGraw-Hill Connect, click on that, go to previous quizzes that you've taken for these chapters. By the time you finish your chapter 15 quiz, you will have them all taken, and that's a great review for the final exam. So that brings us to the end of the semester. So this week, a couple of Connect assignments. Get that analysis of a research article done. It's not a big deal if you just follow the steps and do it, but it's worth a lot of points, so you want to get it taken care of. Chapter 14 quiz. Next week, our last chapter, due by December 10th, you'll do 2 Connect assignments in your chapter 15 quiz. At that point, whenever you're ready, you can move on to your final exam, which is due by Wednesday, December 13th. Okay? So please let me know if you have any questions. I have enjoyed being your professor this semester. You've done a really awesome job. I hope you enjoyed learning all about psychology, and I hope our paths cross again soon. Take care, everybody, and good luck on the end of the semester. Good luck on all of your final exams.